Hey everyone, welcome to another week's vlog. We're gonna spend this weekend with dear old Uncle Bill, and we're having a big ham radio event. Ain't that right, Uncle Bill?
Field day, man. We're ready for field day.
So I'm gonna tell you guys what that is all about here in a minute. In the meantime, you know what time it is. Let's get this video started. So here is one of the trailers that we're going to be taking to the park. If you notice all these poles, these are all going to get put together to build an antenna. Say hey, Vance.
Hey, Vance.
We've already taken one trailer out there with the Kubota. We're going to use it to unspool the large amounts of antenna wire that will be hooked up to this coaxial cable. Oh, here's two of them right now. So we got to unspool that. That's a lot of wire. But yeah, we're taking out more materials. This event kicks off tomorrow. So now I've got to go pick up a lift and got to stop and get some gas. We're going to pick back up with you at the park. You ready, Vance?
I'm ready.
All right. So now we've got this lift here. I gotta apologize. We showed up to this park out here where we'll be setting up this weekend, and I forgot about you guys. Truly, I'm sorry. Don't worry, I faced the wrath for forgetting you. On the way back to the van to grab the camera, I stood in an ant bed and got attacked. I'll probably set you up on a time lapse, and we're gonna build an antenna that we will attach to the basket and then run up coaxial cables to it. And I still got ants on me. Crap. All right, folks, let me get my shit together. See you in a minute. So here we are inside this house at the park. This room will be kind of like the lobby, if you will, where we all just hang out. But then we come into this room over here and we'll have tables all set up along these walls with ham radios. And so we'll have a bunch of older folk in here making connections with people all over the world by way of ham radio. So, but we'll see that tomorrow. In the meantime, we're gonna go set up these antennas in these towers. All right, guys, so we're setting up. It is freaking hot out here. I mean, look at us. Black and camo, black and black. We're gonna put on these shirts, so you might wanna cover your eyes because it's gonna get loud. It's gonna get bright. Ready? Yep. Oh, that's much better. Well, they just did one of the spools. I got the little radio so I can talk to them, but they can't hear me. The radio's not working, so I get to walk all the way down there. If you see a little black dot, that's them. So let's go make this hike.
All right. I think I got my radio working. What are we doing now? I can hear you finally.
Oh, well, now that I've walked halfway to you, Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. What's going on?
I snipped the tie wrap and the wire that Vance is holding on to is off the spool now.
Something's goofy with that radio, I think. I'm gonna drop it here and we'll come back and see you.
Good idea. We're walking back. So we just unspooled about 5 coax cables and this is how long they are. Let's go, folks. That's a lot of wire. I don't even know. The first vehicle is mine. That's about the halfway mark. And then you gotta go even further, way past the fence, back towards that house. Yeah, drug it way out here. I wish there was more water in this little pond back here. It is hot. All right, let's make this trek back. All right, so y'all saw us feed or unspool all these wires. Uncle Bill, what are these wires exactly?
These are the transmission line. One of them is a hard line. The other one is a coaxial line, and it's out about 200 feet. And this is for one set of antennas. One set here and another set of antennas here. And we're going to then pull apart or separate them through a separator inside this room here. So we're going to do this for phone band, for CW, and for digital.
And that's done for those across 5 of these cables. So we've got 5 cables.
Yes.
So there you have it, folks. We are putting in the hard lines to talk to people across the world in an old school manner. This is what the wires are connecting to. And I have our friend, Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
To tell us exactly what it is he's doing.
Okay, so the other end of the system, right? So you have all the antennas and the things outside that you just saw. Well, the other end is the station that's inside. And luckily enough, it's cooler in here with air conditioning. So my task today is to build the stations. So in this case, we have 10 stations. Each one will have its own PC. They'll be networked together. And each one will have a radio, which is one of these.
So each one of these computer systems will have one of those.
Right. So that makes up the whole station. So you have the radio and the computer to control it.
And so these wires coming in through the window will go to a hub and then break off to each one of these?
Correct. They'll go to an antenna splitter or a triplexer that we call it, and then each radio or each station will connect back to the antenna so that it can get its signals to be outside.
And you heard it there. Technology, people. Thank you, Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson.
You're very welcome.
Is that your van? That is my van. What you thinking?
How's it going?
Need another engine?
Do I need another engine?
Yeah.
What kind of engine?
V10?
What are you trying to sell it for?
I'm trying to get rid of it.
Oh, how many miles on it?
200.
200,000? It's funny because I just put 200,000 on that little 4.6 liter V8. That's interesting. Now, my question is how am I going to get it in?
That's your problem.
So if I can find someone to put it in, you'll give me a V10 motor?
Yeah.
You're not trying to sell it? You just want to get rid of it?
$100. There. You happy now?
Okay. What's your name?
Mike.
Mike. You hear that, folks? Mike wants to give me a V10 motor. Isaac, if you're watching this, give me your thoughts on V10 motors.
With 200,000 miles on it.
My friend,
That hasn't been running for a couple years.
he does a lot of Ford Econoline, like buses, but he'll only buy 7.3 liter Power Strokes.
It's not diesel, though.
Yeah.
It's been sitting for probably 4 years.
Ooh, that's another thing I gotta think about.
Well, it would need rebuilding anyhow.
Oh, See, now, the more you talk, the less I want it.
Yeah, but see here, you get an engine, rebuild it at your time and your leisure. You're getting it free.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So
I gotta see if Uncle Bill will let me stick it in the shop. That's another problem, because I have nowhere to put it. I have no house, no garage.
because
That van is my house.
I have a similar van, but not the high top.
Yeah, I'm converting that to live in. Yeah, I got a lot going on.
That's what I figured it was.
Yeah. All right, so I am logging in for our ham radio field day event. The time is about noon.
Close enough.
Date is the 24th. And what is the purpose of us doing this?
Just keeping track of people that come on the site and everything. In case we lose you out in the back 40, we want to be able to try to find you at some point.
And my call sign is KI5MRF. And as official people, I am logged in.
That way, if you need an excuse, no problem. I got written proof.
Thanks, Mike. This lift was too heavy for us to haul, as you can see. All right, so we got a little update. It's been a few hours. I'm hot, I'm burnt, I'm tired. I had a little pick-me-up though. Had some good friends send me a little message letting me know they were thinking about me. Kenzie, Chase, Jen, Charlie, Alyssa, what's up guys? I ended up FaceTiming them and that kind of got me charged up for the second half of this day. Back on track. We've got the man lift. We got the first antenna built. Don't know the structure that was on the ground. It's up there now. We've got that. Let's snap our fingers over here and show you the rest of it. And here we are with the next one. So we're gonna move this bad boy here over by this fence. We have another antenna that we've built right here, and that'll get hoisted up high, and that'll give the fellas inside the house a couple more frequencies. Then I believe Uncle Bill, the trailer that has your mast. Yeah, what are we using that for?
That's going to be for digital.
Digital. So we're gonna hook up another line to it.
Yes. See, we're gonna duplicate that a lot further out on that mast,
Okay.
but not as high.
So
as
that's
that
what one of these are for.
Yes.
Okay. So you heard it from him. I'll take you over there. Snap our fingers. 1, 2, 3, and here we are. So this is that trailer that my brother and I took to Oklahoma. I believe I might have mentioned that earlier in the video. My uncle, when he originally got this, broke this winch. It wasn't strong enough and it snapped the cable, but he went back and picked it up himself because I was on a work trip at that point. But we're gonna take this trailer way out there past that other man lift and antenna that we set up, and like my uncle said, we're gonna set it up for digital frequencies. So that mast, it'll extend upwards. See if I can show you. So this winch caused this to go up, 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 get some good height, and have another antenna attached to it. So yeah, we're about halfway done, and today is just setting up. We're not actually talking on the radio. There's a few guys inside kind of hooking up all the computers and whatnot and the radios, and they'll probably talk on a couple of frequencies. But there's an event going on that takes place from Saturday 1 p.m., which is tomorrow, till Sunday 1 p.m. So they're gonna have a crew here even in the AM graveyard shift, just making connections. And they've got these other groups all throughout the nation, and whoever makes the most connections with other people in a 24-hour period wins. What do they win? I don't know, bragging rights? All right, so we're gonna get back to it. We're gonna try to get out of the sun. I'm baking like a toaster cheeser.
I'm baking like a toasted cheeser.
All right, peace. We now have 2 of the antennas up, as you can see in the background behind me up above. We've got 1 more to put up. I think we still got a little bit of daylight. We'll get it done. So let's hop to it. And it is day 2, folks. Back out here at the park. I guess you could say we're managing the antenna systems, making sure everything's working all right. I think last we left off, we had 2 of the antennas, the big ones. That one there, which is the one that I hauled in with my van, and then the one back there that my brother and uncle are manning right now. But I mentioned we had a 3rd antenna that we were going to put up on the trailer that my brother and I hauled to Oklahoma one day. And it's way back here. Let's see if I can speed this up for you. All right, yeah, and here we are now. And as I was saying before, they were able to have it go up higher by the winch. So, yep, got 3 towers out here. I'll take you into the house here shortly, walk you through some of the rooms, and let you see what they're doing with these antennas. Okay, so what is the purpose of the trailer?
The purpose of the trailer is it's an amateur radio asset that belongs to the Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Management for Fort Bend County. It is an amateur radio asset that can be deployed as a regional asset, of course, in any of the 13 counties around here when requested.
And so right now the purpose of it at this event is to simulate disaster and how you would respond?
The field day itself is designed as a nationwide drill to have people go out in public places, set up equipment, portable antennas, run on generator, solar, battery, make as many contacts as they can, make sure that their equipment's working, and see how the bands work, different times of the year, different things like that. So it's a good test nationwide and in Canada for emergency response. If something bad was to happen, this is good practice.
And do you know how long something like this establishment has been around?
The MROC group that operates this trailer has been around probably since 1992.
Okay. Oh, so a good while.
So we've had tremendous support over the years. A couple of the emergency managers from Fort Bend County Emergency Management were ham radio operators, so they had a kind of a vested interest. And we were the original interoperability between the different county agencies in time of emergency. We had everything set up with discrete radios for each department of the county, and of course the amateur radio stuff. And we kind of took care of all of that until the advent of the 700-800 systems that they have now.
What is your role?
My role is radio operations officer for Emergency Management Radio Operators Group.
So you're like the boss.
Kind of.
Okay. Awesome.
I've been around a long time and watched the whole organization grow and help it grow, and I have a lot of technical expertise, both in commercial and amateur radio installation.
So is this a job or is it
No,
a job volunteer?
It's all volunteer.
So this is something that you're passionate about?
Anything that the amateur radio operators do, there can be no pecuniary interest. It cannot be paid in the state and federal law. So it's all on a volunteer basis.
You know why that is?
The licenses are given, it kind of go against the goodwill of the reason licenses are given. You don't want people to go out and solicit business or get paid or advertise over ham radio.
Trying to keep the noise down,
Well,
basically.
Just keep everybody on the up and up.
Gotcha. Well, I appreciate your time and the information, and I will be sure to pass this along to the entire internet.
Oh, great.
I'll make you look good.
No problem.
Thank you.
All right, folks, it's beginning of day 3. My taxi's now arriving, and it's time to take some antennas apart. So let's get on it and take some antennas apart.
Yeah, you're on a big ass branch.
You're gonna have to back up and maybe come this way, Uncle Bill. All right, you're good, just keep backing up.
Huh?
Keep backing up, you're good.
I don't want to bust that element off that 6 meter.
Now, I'm watching it. You're good. You can straighten out now. Cut it hard, or you can just kill the truck. All right, hold up. Vance, can you pull that back? Or is it too tough?
I got it.
Pull it back more.
It's not gonna go back more.
Can you pull it down? There you go. Keep pulling it. All right, now you can come. Come out this way, Uncle Bill. All right, right there, right there, right there. You're in the shade. Okay, so we've got all the antennas down and loaded. We have both man lifts pulled down and out of the way. Well, one of them. The other that I hauled here on my van will stay here till Monday. I think I've already told you that. We've got all the cables spooled up. I've got the mast that was holding up the smallest antenna loaded up on the trailer. So I'm about to take that back to my uncle's, and then he's going to pull all the antennas on the trailer. I'm sure y'all saw some of that in the time lapse. He's gonna take that back to his house, and then we got to come back and load up the Kubota on the other trailer. And that's about it, folks. Pretty sure this video is quite lengthy, so I think we'll go ahead and end it here. So next week we will get back to the van. Next week I'm gonna promise we will finish the walls and the ceiling, and I'll probably throw something else in the video. I'll try. If we do, it's gonna be either the cab area, the storage area above the driver and passenger seat, or something else involving the cab front area, but I'm not gonna tell you what. All right, folks. It has been a long, hot week in here in Texas. I'm signing off. Until next week, you know what time it is. Peace. And we're gonna have a bunch of old fat dudes in an air conditioning room talking to people all over the world while we're outside doing the grunt work. Let the real men handle the real jobs.
I got you the white girl coffee.
It is sweet as F, as you say you
Would like it.
How come you got the lens cap on?
No, I don't. It's called a filter.
Oh, okay.
This is the lens cap.
Okay, we'll put that on.
That's a sexy looking van right there.